Alright, Ricky. This one's for you, sort of. We don't need to watch this just yet. Dragon Quest Builders. It's coming out for the Switch soon. The controls are all ass backwards, but never mind that now. Yeah. Let's go. We'll start from the beginning, start a new game. Alright, this is the Dragonlord. This is the Kingdom of Alefgard. This is the ending of Dragon Quest, at least a reanimation of it anyway. Not a reanimation of it, a revisioning, a retelling of it. Basically what's happening here is the hero of Dragon Quest is here at the Dragonlord. And the Dragonlord basically says, hey, you know, lay down your arms and you can rule half the world alongside me. You're supposed to say no over the course of the when the Dragonlord gives you that choice. But this spins off from the bad ending. What happened if the hero were to say yes? And that's the foolish choice that Rubis, the goddess of Dragon Quest, you know, she just alluded to that, a foolish choice. Well, the hero basically said, yeah, okay, let's do it. So the controls on this version of Dragon Quest Builders are very simple, and I've gotten very accustomed to doing them this way, using circle to jump, triangle to place things, and so on and so forth, and using X and square to do other stuff. But on the Switch version, which I took the demo for and downloaded that and started playing that, the controls are reversed for some reason. In other words, what's on triangle and circle will be on Y and B, and what's on square and X will be on X and A. So in other words, they completely flipped both pairs of buttons. So essentially, this is the tutorial. You're basically being told to craft stuff, and I'll walk you through it. I mean, this is basically Minecraft in Dragon Quest. There's a little more to it than that, but the gist of it is simply that. It's Minecraft in Dragon Quest. So building items, using items, she's showing you all this stuff out to see how this all works. And it's very simple stuff. You have a workstation, you use materials, you combine those materials to make different things that you need to rebuild stuff. Okay, she's going to give you a broken branch, which you're going to use to make a cypress stick. It's basically just a pole that you swing at things. And we're going to have to mine some earth in order to build some blocks to get out of here. And I'll tell you one thing about this guy, this builder. He has got a mouth on him. I mean, you never hear anything he says, of course. You know, he's the hero, he's mute. But all the other characters, all the other NPCs will be more than happy to tell you exactly what he said. And he's got a very sharp tongue. You can have a female builder if you so choose. He fell asleep. Oi. So they're going to walk you through all this nonsense, showing you how to do stuff, and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, yeah, you get yourself 10 blocks of earth. That does not take long, believe me. Thing is, she gives you 10, but tells you to get 10, but you only need 2 to get out of here. But never mind that now. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to build some blocks, and you're going to plunk them down here so that you have something to stand on in order to get out of here. See this? And the controls are kind of screwing me up here because I was trying to get accustomed to them in the Switch demo, and they're all backwards there, and it won't take me long to get back in the swing of things here. Alright. Here we go. We'll go out of here. So basically, after the hero in Dragon Quest accepted the Dragonlord's offer, he was basically the kingdom's only hope, right? So the darkness and the monsters and whatnot pretty much all ran amok over the kingdom of Alefgard and basically just decimated everything. The towns that you visit in Dragon Quest, you will visit here. You will visit them in reverse order. So Cantlin is the town that you visited last in Dragon Quest, but here you'll visit it first. And as you can see, the towns are pretty much... hold on a second here. As soon as they'll let me change the camera. Okay. At the beginning of every chapter, you'll get a Banner of Hope. As you can see there, that's Cantlin out there in the distance. What's left of it has been pretty much wiped off the face of the earth. So essentially the gist of it is you're supposed to rebuild the towns, and in doing so, you know, deal with the yeah, I'm trying to grow accustomed to those controls, and I'm getting unaccustomed to the controls I'm used to. Oh, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, you're going to rebuild Cantlin, and you're going to do a bunch of tasks for everybody who wants to live here. And it's very time-consuming and very monotonous, but also fairly straightforward. This is Pippa. She's the first NPC you come across. And she's going to yak with you for a little bit. This will be the construction of rooms. Basically, as the game will tell you here shortly, you need to have a room with walls 2 blocks high, a door, and a light source. We'll get to all that nonsense soon enough, but for now... Hi there, how you doing? Yeah, I fixed it with dirt. What do you think of that shit? Yeah, I have a special power. A special power of levitating, evidently. What the hell? I must have like oh, I have like a heel hold on that thing. That's nifty. Well, anyway, shall we talk again? With dirt. We've established this. Pay attention, Pippa, before I clunk you over the head with this block. What does build mean? Yeah, nobody in this kingdom has the capacity to build anymore. The Dragonlord took the power away. And they kind of hand-wave it away when you actually meet the Dragonlord. He'll tell you, yeah, I did it because of this. And it's kind of a hand-wave, you know, just, okay, whatever. Something about mankind, you know, defying their fate because they're, you know, trying to save themselves or whatever. I don't know. We'll get to all that, I'm sure. But in the meantime, basically what you're doing here is you're just blowing Pippa's mind that you have the capacity to do this sort of thing. You plug holes with dirt, you blow her mind, you build some torches, you blow her mind again, and the next mission she's going to ask you to build a chest. Well, actually, I think you gotta get some berries after you put them in the house. You put them in the house and you get some berries, and you build a chest. And, well, anyway, yeah, pretty much every time you do any of this stuff, you know, she's just, wow, oh my god, I just didn't know anybody could do that. Like, wow. Okay. Alright, the next thing I think she's going to ask me to do is make some mattresses, so we have places to sleep. Damn, Pippa, are you coming on to me? What if I were female? The builder has the capacity to figure out what can be built out of a specific material the first time he lays hands on it, really. You'll see that happen numerous times. This is a seed of life. This is the one way your HP will increase. It will never do so otherwise. There's there's like curative items and whatnot, but I'm talking about the max HP. But anyway, in order to make some straw mattresses, you'll need 3 bits of grassy leaves. That's these little triangular pointy leaf things shaped here. Also get some of these broken branches, we'll need some of these. So yeah, these. Yeah, 6 will be plenty, but I'm going to grab some more while I'm out here. Also going to get some broken branches. Some of these plum berries, we're going to need these here shortly. Okay, I'm just going to grab some stuff while I'm out here. There's no passage of time yet. Okay, need a bit of blue goo. You know, there's a method to my madness, there typically is. Usually, provided I don't forget what I'm doing. That happens a lot too, by the way. So yeah, we're just going to keep right on going. I'm going to need to clear this out. Not everything you destroy can be gathered, but most things can. Alright, I'm going to build this. Okay, I'm going to need a bonfire. We'll get to all that. Straw mattress. Build another straw mattress. Okay, and some clubs. I'm going to build myself 2 clubs. They're stronger than the cypress stick. The cypress stick has an attack +1. The club has an attack +5. So yeah, I'm not going to use the cypress stick anymore because what I just built is so much better. And they're very cheap to make too. Thing is, I'm not even going to bother, you know, making any more of these because by the time I get around to doing that, I'm going to have stuff to make better things out of. So build 2, this turns into a basic bedroom, then you get room recipes, you know, when you build stuff, and these are all the room recipes that I've made over the course of my 4 or 5 different playthroughs. But the basic bedroom is, you know, 490 points. Hi there, how you doing? Now we're starting to feel time passing by. Okay. Now, gotta get some plum berries. So we got plum berries, so now we're establishing hunger, establishing sleep, establishing rooms, building materials and stuff, and blah 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 blah. And there's one last thing what we're going to have to worry about before we start venturing outside of town to find things, and that would be building extra rooms. Every so often one of your NPCs will say, hey, you know, I want to have this type of room, and they'll give you a drawing of that room on a blueprint, and you basically have to make that room for them. Because you're the only person who can do this sort of thing. So basically what you're going to do now is we're going to make a chest, and chests are going to be, they're going to be basically mandatory for a lot of these rooms. Once you basically say, hey, this is how we build stuff, and you make a room with a workstation in it of some sort, like a cook fire or that stonemason's table over there. If you put it in a room with a door and you have a light source and you put a chest in there, your NPCs will go in there and periodically build things and put them in the chest, and then you can come by and get them at your leisure. Or leisure for all you British folk. So this is where she's going to ask you to build a room where we can build stuff. So she'll give you a blueprint. I typically put it in that patch of bare earth right behind me there. So that's where this is going to go. Make a straw door. This is why I got all that extra stuff, so I had the necessary ingredients to make this stuff. So I'm just going to lay this out right here just fine. Okay, I'm going to need 48 pieces of earth, 1 bonfire, 1 mason's workstation, 1 straw door, and 1 chest. I have the chest. I have the mason's workstation is over there. All I have to do is just break it and bring it over here. Bonfire I've got. I just need to make a straw door and get 48 pieces of earth. I have 9, so let's go get some more. This is the most monotonous part of it, mining for materials. This is very much the Minecraft part of this. There are battles to deal with, there are bosses to deal with, NPCs, quests, that sort of thing. Each chapter, there are 4 chapters over the course of the game. Each one covers a specific area of Alefgard, and there are 5 challenges for each chapter. You don't have to do any of the challenges if you don't want to, but if you're going to be a completionist and get all the trophies like I did, then yeah, you're going to have to do that eventually. That should be more than enough. Sorry, I was too busy babbling to pay attention to what I was getting. So basically, each chapter has a time limit. Finish the chapter in this many days. I do believe it's 20 days for this chapter, and I think it's 30 for the other 3. There are also 4 others. It's typically, make this, or, kill this monster, or whatever. Like one of the challenges in this particular one, there are a trio of green dragons floating around, and one of the challenges is to kill all 3 of those dragons. And dragons are pretty tough, and you're not going to be outfitted well enough to handle them easily, but that's why it's called a challenge. You get a silver medal when you finish the chapter. You'll get a gold medal if you finish the chapter and complete all 5 missions, 5 challenges in that chapter. Baby. So basically, this is how this is going to work. You can tell if you see that around the block you just dropped, that yeah, you just put the right item in the right place. So the only thing I need to do now is give myself a door. I've already moved the mason's workstation. I don't even know why I even freaking... Anyway, straw door. So we will... Well, okay, but I didn't really need another one right now, so I'm going to put the door in place. Okay, and that will return the blueprint to your inventory, just for whatever reason you want to build the thing again. And so, yeah, Pippa will come in here, and other people will come in here, and they'll start building stuff and putting it in the treasure chest. I need to worry about making a kitchen so we can make food. That's going to be a key thing. Alright, I'm going to put this door away. Alright, we're going to need another straw mattress, so I'm going to have to get some other stuff. So Pippa's basically telling you now that there's somebody she found around the mountains that she wants to have you go and collect and bring back. So now we have a quest marker on the compass up there in the upper right. Basically, if the Q is at the top of your compass, that means you're headed in the right direction. So we're going to venture outside of town. I need to pick up some more materials. Side note here, this might sound like an irrelevant tangent, but I really did not like Breath of the Wild's gameplay mechanics. I really, really didn't. Specifically, the fact that your weapons break in about 5 seconds. It's monotonous. Here, they do wear down and eventually will fall apart. But it takes considerably longer. So, my club, as you can see over there in the left of my item bag, has a little blue bar under it. When that blue bar empties, this weapon will break, and it'll disappear, and I'll have to make another one. These are chimeras. They're called wyverns in the original. You can get feathers from them to make chimera wings, provided you have 5 of them, and they'll take you back to your base from wherever you happen to be. Provided that there's nothing directly over your head, that is. Otherwise, you'll hit your head. Okay. So anyway, the dude over here is over there, a little further out. Here is a room. You're going to find these all over the place periodically. So you can rebuild this room. And provided it's got a door, a light source, and walls 2 blocks high, you know, you got yourself a room. You put a mattress down here and you can sleep. I have no intention of sleeping. Not here. So we're just going to take the materials, and I'm going to continue on. Why don't I want to continue there? Well, so why don't I want to sleep there? Well, because I typically don't sleep any more than I absolutely have to. Because I used to try to do these challenges within the time limit, and I finally got them done. But the easiest way to do that is to simply not sleep. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from not sleeping at all should you choose not to. Hi there. Anyway, this guy's name is Rollo. He has the Cantlin Chronicle, all 200,000 pages of it. And no, that's not an exaggeration. So yeah, there's nothing stopping you from not sleeping should you choose to. And the easiest way to do all the challenges in a particular chapter is, once you finish the chapter, you'll be given the opportunity to save before you leave for the next chapter. And in doing so, you save, and then you go finish the chapter to get the time limit challenge taken care of. And then you immediately return to your save game. That way you can do the other 4 chapters and, you know, take your merry time doing them. Because once you finish the challenge, that particular save file, you never have to do it again for that save file. Milk Blossom Bud. That is a plant. Plant the thing and then turn it into some white petals. Yeah, now the sun is setting. Eventually it will be dark. You can get an idea of what time of day it's going to be on the compass there in the center. The little spinner in the middle there that shows you what time of day it is, what it's pointing at, will show you what time of day it is, and guess what? Here's Rollo, here's Pippa, everybody's dandy. Now when somebody new comes to your town, they will hop around the Banner of Hope there, and you'll have to talk to them, and Rollo's going to have some missions of his own for you to do. Oy. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep, start sleeping again. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plunk down this mattress so we all have a place to sleep, and then nobody can complain, and yeah. And you sleep. That was lovely, wasn't it? Okay, we're done. Until next time.